Here we go. Are we live? I think we're live. Going on, people? I'm always here early because I can't get anyone a link in advance. I need a producer. I'm incompetent at this. I see myself. I hear myself. I'm live. All right. 7:45 in the East. It's Saturday night, and it is the Bruce Springsteen live stream concert. Fisherman's. I have no name for these things, but this is my pre-show. I do it for 15 minutes every week on Saturday night, and I talk about the show I'm about to show. I talk about what's been going on in Bruce Land, and I just babble on and on like an idiot. It says I'm private again. No, there it goes. There it goes. Now I have a chat box. Nobody in it, but I got one. Uh, we talked about the Springsteen shirt behind me last week. I haven't come up with a new background. So here's the deal. Tonight we're showing Cardiff. Cardiff was Cardiff 2013. This was an archive release a few months back. I made a video out of it. We've shown it a couple times. You may have caught it before. The regulars who are here every week, you caught it before. I haven't had anything new to show recently. Maddie, our good friend Maddie, was watching this the other day last week and commented that I need to show it again. That's how good it is. And I was like, all right, I'll show it again. And after Bruce called in to E Street Radio and talked about how much pain he was in for those last four shows in 2023, I thought I would queue up the last three shows, which I have all on video, and we get a look again in retrospect. And I loaded up uh, MetLife 1 and MetLife 2, and they're showing next week, but YouTube has banned MetLife 3, so we will not be watching MetLife 3 until I figure out a new way to stream concerts without YouTube because they are starting to ban all my shows. Me and we're not gonna look at, you want to look at the set list? I don't think we need to look at the set list for Cardiff because we've shown this before. We've gone over this before. I've made it from YouTube videos. Even though it's a 2013, I was able to find enough videos out there that I was able to put together this Cardiff. I think it came out really good, and Maddie obviously thought it came out pretty good. Joe, good to see you. What's up, man? Always a pleasure to party here every week. How was Vegas show? I did have a great time. Check out last week's pre-show, and you will see me talking more in depth. And last week's podcast with me and Tom did a lot of talking about Vegas. There's still more to talk about in Vegas. I'm working on a GW George Washington screenshot video. There's going to be two Vegas videos when I'm done. The first one will be the total screenshot, and then I'm going to mix in some audience shot. Gary, long time no see. It's good to see you. I've seen you pop up in the comments, but we haven't seen you in the chat. Steve, who goes by Tony, good to see you. Maddie, we're going to talk about the harmonica story in a minute. Me and Tom talked a little bit about it on the podcast this morning, which will be out in the next few days. But I got more to say about the harmonica thing that happened this week, and I'll go into detail in a second. We have plenty of time, 12 minutes. Cardiff, it's the archive show. It's great. Maddie can tell you how great the video is. We're going to take a look at it in a second. The GW screenshot is great of Vegas. I'm working on that. Also, our friend, my archivist Cynthia, she knows this Paul Appleton, who's got a bunch of San Francisco video online right now. And she said he's going to send his masters for San Francisco. So I'm going to work on a Vegas, two cuts of Vegas, and then San Francisco, where GW was also there. And I sent GW's footage from San Diego to my friend from Sweden, Wild Billy Productions. So there should be a cut of that coming soon too. All right, let's talk. I think it might have been San Francisco. I think it was San Diego. Well, and I think there might have been a second one already. But in San Diego, and we saw this online the next day or the same night, uh, I don't know if it was the Spring Nuts. They both tweeted about it. The Spring Nuts, and then also that other podcast, the None But the Weak podcast. They both tweeted this video that looks like it was shot by the people who got the harmonica. And I don't begrudge anyone for getting a harmonica. I'd love to get a harmonica. Wouldn't that be great if Bruce gave you a harmonica? That would be really great. So anyway, this video comes out and the woman's holding a sign. You know how much I love fucking signs. So she's holding a sign, and is she requesting an amazing, rarely played song like Mary Queen of Arkansas? No. She is begging for a harmonica. My badass mom has always wanted your harmonica. Can she please have a harmonica? And they gave it to her. And then the people who tweeted the video out were like, oh, this is the greatest moment. It's so sweet. And Bruce gives her the harmonica. And that's great. And okay, Bruce, you know, unfortunately, when he takes the sign and indulges it, what's going to happen is there's going to be 1,000. Everybody wants a harmonica. You don't need a sign to tell Bruce Springsteen you want his harmonica. Everybody in the pit, everybody wants the harmonica, but you brought a sign to say, no, I'm more important. Pick me over everybody else. You brought the sign. You probably blocked people's view with it. You know, the people say, oh, I was real careful with my sign. I didn't block people's view. Fuck you two. Stop bringing signs. The show is not about you. It's never been about you. It's about 20,000 people. Stop bringing signs. If everybody brings a sign, nobody can see. If you bring a sign, a lot of people can't see. These people with signs, man, and the people who encourage it. And I'm bummed that Bruce indulges it. I swear, I don't tell Bruce what to do. I love everything Bruce does. You know, he's got to look out there and go, I don't want to be the asshole who just, ignores the woman with the sign. But I kind of wish he'd have just walked closer and closer to the woman with the harmonica sign and handed that motherfucker to anybody else. Anybody else. Atlantic City was a sign too. Bruce knows his catalog. He'll play what he wants to play. He's not there to play what you fucking want him to play. God damn it. Stop bringing a sign. I'm not a big fan of signs. And begging for harmonicas, it's not cool. It's not. The show's not about you. That harmonica could go to anybody. Trying to get an edge. Everybody down there in that pit wants the harmonica. Everybody wants the harmonica. I'll bring a sign that says, give the harmonica to anybody but this fucking lady. Don't bring a sign. No signs. They were keeping the signs out last year, remember? There was hardly any signs. People had to sneak them in. I think I might have said this on the podcast. I'm going to make a giant sign that blocks like 1,000 people's view. And on one side, it's going to say Mary Queen of Arkansas. And the other side, it's going to say, Bruce, I've been a fan since 84. Can I have a guitar? Let me have a guitar. These fucking people. All right, man. Wow, we still have 7 minutes. I thought I was going to bitch more about the people. I think it's actually happened already since My Mom Is a Badass. I think somebody else was in San Francisco with a sign about harmonica. I'm not 100% on that, but I think that there was. I don't know if they got one or not, but I think there was a harmonica sign sighting. There's going to be a million signs in the pit begging for harmonicas. Stop it. Stop it. Go to the show. The sign. Let's talk about the sign. Just forget about begging for harmonicas. Let's talk about the sign. You're blocking people's view. You're trying whatever it is, whether you're requesting a song or requesting a musical instrument, you are trying to converse with Bruce Springsteen on the stage. You think this is your chance to say something to him, but it's not. All right. This conversation that Bruce Springsteen always says he's having with his audience, I've said this before, it's a one-way conversation. He speaks, we listen. This is our end of that conversation in the audience. This is our end of that conversation. Bruce, that's our end. That's it. We have nothing to say back to him. You want to post something on his social media? Go ahead. He's not going to see it. You want to post something on his Facebook or his Instagram or the official Twitter? Go ahead. He's not going to see it. Send him something to see. He might see it. He reads his Twitter. Bruce isn't. He's not listening. It's a one-way conversation. Stop trying to get his attention when he's playing to 20,000 people. He's not playing to you. I fucking hate fans pretending to sing. Pretending to sing. You have to explain that to me. I hate fans that are singing really, really loud in my ear or in front of me. Although I think a woman moved. A woman who was sitting next to me moved over a couple seats, and that might have been because she was kind of heavy and I'm really heavy, and there was room. But I kind of think she moved because of my singing. I think I was singing a lot. And I keep it down. The concert's loud and I'm quiet. You certainly, you're not going to hear. But if you're right next to me, you might hear me singing along. And she moved, I think, during the second or third song as I was singing along. But I don't know who's pretending to sing. Oh, Sammy Hagar. Did anyone see the Sammy Hagar clip where he's like, he turns on his camera just in time for him to like show that he doesn't know the words to Badlands? He's going, Badlands, hey, I'm at Bruce Springsteen. Great clip. Look for Sammy Hagar not knowing the words to Badlands and pretending to sing. Maybe that's what you were referring to, Tony, Steve, who goes by Tony. We got 4 minutes. We're gonna go watch Cardiff. I'm gonna try to sit back and enjoy Cardiff and not get distracted by wanting to finish this Vegas cut. I'm gonna put it aside and watch Cardiff with you. And before I say my tagline, let me make sure. Let's see. Some fans sing the whole song but sound terrible. Yeah, one of them streams it for the world to see. You seen that guy Ryan who streams on the internet and screams? I think he literally takes his phone and sings along like right into the phone so that everybody on Facebook, and he gets thousands. 100 people watch my perfect quality videos a couple weeks later, but he gets thousands of people on his live stream and he screams the song along. I don't know how people can listen to that. I can't. I've used some of his videos to just patch in missing because those live streams don't make for good video. But if I have nothing else, I'll patch in a video. And man, thank God you can't hear that. I wouldn't use it if I couldn't dub over the Nugs audio because his sound is just atrocious. Oh, he looked like a random homeless guy, Sammy. He knew no words, right? He said he sang Badlands, but when it came to you gotta live them every day, he mumbled and then turned to the camera and said, 2 hours and 45 minutes, and we're still going. And that Badlands came out at about probably the 2 hour mark with still 45 minutes to go. You're friends with Ryan. I don't know him. I know that he likes to point his camera at girls in the audience. That I know about him, and he screams along. Good to see you, Dave. Vegas is coming along. There'll be two cuts. There'll be an initial screenshot, the whole thing screenshot. Then I'm gonna mix in some of that Ohio Rails pit stuff and see if I can make it a little bit better. That will take a little while longer. We got 2 minutes. Hey guys, thanks for coming. A lot of you here today. I appreciate it. And I'll see you in the chat.